Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, a clash that carries bragging rights within the confines of the state of North Carolina, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is key.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The 49ers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That's another Charlotte. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Hood. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same.
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he tacked on the extra point.
North Carolina, 14, Charlotte, 7.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Mason. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Gets it out fast.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Shipp. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Harrell. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Towards the receiver is incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The 49ers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Makes the grab, it's Mason. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making...
Nowhere to go. What a stunningly boneheaded play. You can't make a miracle every time. Don't get sacked for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Got a little space.
The returner is tackled down at the 37. And the North Carolina offense will take
The
over.
North Carolina
First and
offense
10.
returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lopez wants to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rutledge. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch right at the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Lopez to pass. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna sling it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical because...
There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. And he'll be brought down.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
And the 49ers are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about could get it. And the 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes the grab down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hit and yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Using his legs, it's Stokes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this.
Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team.
To kick it away.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, It's Harrell. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Stokes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mason. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Hood. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. Colby.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
North Carolina, 51, Charlotte, 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Charlotte 49ers will take over first and 10.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mason. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Here's a heat. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll try it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Brought down
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good fourth down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On the ground, it's Hall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Trying to move them on the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
51, Charlotte.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a crease, it's Hood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Lopez to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but then love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal, but you're on the 2-yard line. Do you have confidence in your guys up front to get it done?
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The 49ers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run it. Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. And he was able to get back on top of it. I don't know if it was... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll leave it with him. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. To the air, it's Harrell. Gets away from 1. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hood. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Sweet cut there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Harold. Under fire! Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
And the 49ers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on second down. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's shipped. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for
you. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.